guys, it's Onyichi here, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, welcome. But if not, thanks for stopping by. So yeah, I've been hearing this saga about the hostel and the off-campus Magana. Did I just say
Yeah,
Magana? But whatever. The hostel and the off-campus stuff. Most
yeah.
people tell me that they prefer to stay off-campus, while others be like, I prefer to stay in
In
the
the hostel,
hostel.
like me.
So yeah, I'm wondering why. But before then, let me introduce this fine lady.
Hi guys. My name is chiomafavy, and it's nice to be here on YouTube's channel. Yeah, it's nice to be here, and it's nice to have this conversation. It's nice to get you guys to watch us, and if you're yet to subscribe, please subscribe to this channel and make sure you watch this video to the end, you guys.
So yeah, what's your take on the hostel? Okay, you said you prefer staying in the hostel, right?
Definitely.
Why I prefer to stay off campus?
Why would you why would you like to stay off campus?
There is freedom, niggers. Who want to be monitored?
There is concentration in the hostel.
Then who told you there isn't constitution
I
outside?
feel like you don't really get the level of concentration you get in the hostel off campus.
Oh,
Yeah, so I actually have a lot of reasons to back up my facts. I work with facts, and I work I work based
facts.
on experience.
Whoa! You guys just hear
I
that
work
experience? Wahala.
I work based on experience, what I've heard, what I've seen, all of these try to form up my conclusion on this matter that staying in the hostel is actually the best. That's the best place to be. So I've been in the hostel here in school from my diploma days, 2016, till I graduated this year, 2022. I stayed in the hostel. So I don't really know if if that is like building up my major conclusion on this, but I feel like being in the hostel is the best thing to do, and I don't have any regrets.
Okay, yeah. So, guys, for me, why I prefer to stay out of campuses, there is this freedom you get. I mean, in the hostel, you have a deadline. If you come into the hostel before 10, after 10 o'clock, you won't be allowed inside.
Yeah, like basically, what are you going to be doing in the hostel after 10 outside the hostel after 10 p.m. for crying out loud?
Okay. We are both in media school.
Yeah,
Let's just imagine that you went for a production that's gonna be ending around 12 p.m. and then you
12
can't.
p.m.,
Sorry,
12 a.m.
12 a.m. and then you can't come into your hostel because it is late. What would you do? I just feel staying off key is legitimately the best.
Okay, now coming to the fact of being given a time limit for coming into the hostel and going out and all of that, I feel like they're only being security conscious. You get like your parents paid money for you.
One very thing I dislike about hostel is the fact that you get to have roommates. People you don't even know. Sometimes
Yeah.
they'll give you somebody that is literally psycho, and then you have to put up with that person to leave the school. Sometimes you get that's restricted to doing so many things, and I
Yeah.
just feel being in the university, it's a time where you can explore and do test lots of things yourself. And just look at this. Okay, you from your house being restricted, going out and having some kind of fun, and then you come to school and then you are still being restricted. What will become of you when you leave school?
Anyways, I stayed in the hostel. I don't really know if I got restricted at any point. Maybe because I'm not really a night person. Because I know that I do all my runnings during the day. I come back to my room before it's even 6, 7, 8 p.m. So I feel that was why I was able to adapt to the whole rule guiding this hostel. Maybe if I was a night person, if I was someone that my day starts by 10 p.m.
Whoa. Yeah, I believe people like that.
Definitely, there are people like that. If I was that kind of
Yeah.
person, then I'll probably be feeling restricted, and I'll feel like you know, they are limiting my freedom and all of that. So I think it depends on personality and what you actually feel or what you work with, what you're comfortable with. But let me go to the part of being able to concentrate and attend classes. I'll give you reasons why I'm using this as another point of mine. Um, Now, being in the hostel, you are with other students, you understand, and every morning students are waking up to go to school. Now, in there are cases where you don't feel like going to school. I know everybody feels like that.
Yeah.
Even me too. There are cases when I wake up and I'm like, I don't want to go to class today. But then when I see people dressing up like everybody leaving the hostel, like I just have to buckle up and carry my bag and be going to class because my eyes is going to open immediately. But just imagine that you're staying off campus and you just wake up one morning and you're like, I'm not going to school today. And nobody is there to even like ginger you. You just miss the class and it continue like it be a continuous something. Before you know it, you're missing out. Like I know people that used to be like that, or should I say I have heard of people's story that happened to, like people that when they were in hostel, you see that always come to class. The moment they went out, I'm more like, you'd be like, where is this person? Like, you're not seeing them around school again. Like, what's going on off campus? What have you done to this person? Like, so so that's actually another point for me. Like,
To
okay.
counter what you just said, I stay off campus and I can't remember the last time I missed classes. I mean, I love certain classes because I know that there are mark allocated for it, and you might miss a class and then it happens to be the test day or the quiz day. So I try as much as possible not to miss classes, and I am staying off key because what is she talking about? What? But okay, yes, I know in as much as there is disadvantage to every advantage, like
Yeah,
everything has a disadvantage and an advantage. Staying off K can still help you to be so unserious, can still give you reasons and excuses,
yeah,
thousands of them, why
exactly.
you should always fail and why you shouldn't and why you shouldn't always attend classes.
Yeah,
Because I know that there are some days where I come out from my house and then I stay hours, okay, not hours though, but I stay minutes looking for what to transport me from my house to school, and that is a big discouragement.
exactly.
But the aspect of reading, Baba, if you want to read, you go read. If you don't want to read, you no go read. Even in the hostel, if you don't want to read in the hostel, you will
No,
read.
I feel like if you're in the midst of your peers, like, and they are doing something that's relating to academics, like, it's more like a ginger to
Niggas, you know that some people
you.
are
It's more
really
like,
so unserious. Yeah,
so some people get serious when they see other people being serious.
but how about those who self motivate themselves and don't need other people to help them out?
That few, like, very tiny of them is what is remaining. Maybe very tiny of them, like,
Okay, they said when you go out, like when
yeah,
you come to university, it's a big time for you to associate, for you to meet new people, for
yeah,
you to get to have friends and
yeah.
people that might
Mingle.
help you. Thank you, mingle. How would you mingle with your classmates, your schoolmates in the hostel? I feel outside there is the best time, is the
Like,
best place
you
to
mean
meet
outside
people.
the school?
Of course, when you're off K, you have more chances of meeting people. And you don't know, you might even meet your destiny helper
And you might
somewhere.
also meet your destiny. What is the opposite? Your
Destroyer. But
destiny destroyer.
I
Let me
disagree,
tell you.
niggas.
Okay, now let me give a vivid example of
I
this.
have
I have a friend
okay.
who used to be in the hostel. She had a laptop, she had her camera, she had stoves. In the hostel you're secured. The moment she stepped out and started living off campus, like they burgled her house. They stole all those valuables she had, like they were gone. So
Mm.
that is a vivid example of destiny destroyers. She met the destiny destroyers when she stepped outside, when she went off campus. But when she was in the hostel, nothing happened to them. So I think it's more riskier out there and it's not really so safe like it would be in the hostel. That's actually what I think. Like, I know you've heard stories like that too.
In as much as I've heard stories concerning guys coming to bubble your houses to get your valuables, I still feel when you're looking for house, what kind of house are you looking for?
Okay, now
Your neighborhood.
that gets us to another thing. You know that as students, we are usually on budgets, and students usually have the amount of money that they want for house for this, and sometimes that amount of money is not really up to a standard house that is well secured.
Okay, yes, there are standard compounds that okay, there are student compounds. Wherever there is a university,
Yeah,
landlords they try their best to get a student to just create some student stuff.
yeah,
And in all the students, I know about a few, in all the students compound, it is well guarded, like it is well secured, even with the cheap 80K, 90K, 70K houses.
I think yeah, in just if you are looking for a house that is well secured, you should have about 150K.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you should
I,
have about 150K
I can argue,
thereabout.
I can argue with that because my friend isn't paying up to
Okay,
150K.
all right.
She's paying
So
70 and she's living in a cool house and well fenced.
okay, so how many of those houses are available?
They are quite a number.
Available.
Yes, there are quite a number. I can point out so many for you right now. They're quite
Mm.
a number. But the thing is, most times we see them will just go out and look for houses without even asking about the neighborhood, without even asking what
And
happens around there.
yeah, and basically students are trying to minimize how much they
True
spend,
then
so
too.
they would definitely go for cheaper houses, just a place they can just stay in and be coming to class. Let's come to the part of having the privilege to go to night classes when you're preparing for exams. Now let's come and talk about that. Like someone like me, I feel like whenever I want to stay in my room to read, it's not as if as though I won't be able to read, but my bed attracts me a lot. Like
God, I
my
have
bed,
same story.
my bed.
Shit.
I would just be let's say I'll be sitting on my table with my book, and my bed just be like, Shama, come and relax, just for 1 minute.
I
Just come
swear
and
that
relax
has
for 1 minute.
happened.
And by the time from 1 minute, I've slept off maybe
Since
till
7 a.m. the next day.
next day of the
Okay,
exam.
I have a story to tell you guys. So there was this fateful day. I think well I kind of was tired
Yeah.
and I was reading my notebook and I'm like, okay, let me just rest for 5 minutes minimum. Like it shouldn't exceed 5 minutes. So I set my alarm for the exact 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I went to sleep. Guys, I woke up 7:30 a.m. and I was
Oh
having
my
exam
god.
by 8. God, I felt I didn't know what to tell myself that day. I was just guy, you fucked up big time. Like you have messed up. But what really saved me was I kind of attended tutorials
Yeah,
on
so
that
you had
course,
an idea of it.
and yeah, and I've written several. You know when you write tests and
Yeah.
quizzes
Yeah.
during the class sections, you get to read the
Yeah.
notes. So it didn't really affect me, but imagine I didn't read all those things. Imagine I just slept and woke up. I would have had I know carry over like see oh
Yeah. So you see, staying in the hostel, at least you have the privilege to just walk down to your classes, read for some hours in the night, come back to your room without any obstacle. Like it's so easy and
easy
all of
peasy.
that. So
But then again, I still feel when you still stay around students, except people who don't like staying close to students,
yeah.
when you stay around students, it's almost the same thing because you guys can gather in your room and read. I can
Yeah.
remember there was a semester I was preparing for. There was a semester exam I was preparing for. I left my apartment.
Yeah.
I went to my friend's apartment, and we're not just two, about three of us, and three of us read through the exam period, and it was really nice. So if you are staying around the student environment, I advise in this kind of case that you just go and meet somebody you know is serious like
Yeah.
you and wouldn't be gisting all through because guys and girls can be funny when they know it's time for a serious thing. They just and play and talk about
Yeah.
all
That's
through
very
the
true.
period. As the hostel also has lots of advantage than the off campus,
Yeah.
I still feel it all boils down to what you want
What you want and what works for
and what
you.
works for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me like this and other several other people out there, I
Yeah.
am so sure that you will forever want to stay off key.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
before you decide to go off key, I think you should master the security around your area because there are some places in Jersey that if you are staying off key, you are OYO or yo because this guy will just come and
Yeah.
so yeah, before you decide whether you want to stay off campus or you want to stay in the hostel, I think you should first of all know the environment you are going where your school is and know this distance between your school to your house.
Mm.
Between your school, yes, between your school to the house. Because sometimes I get really frustrated on the road.
Yeah.
From my house to my school is about 15 minutes drive. That's if I just get cab immediately. And so it's like it's frustrating, but then it is still It is still top notch for me. I still love it. I still love it. So yeah, one, check your security around you. Two, check how how frequent is the lights, because
Mm,
I feel the hostel most time have more frequent lights,
yeah.
because you know that these guys needs to read and all of that. So always make sure you check how frequent is the light condition there, and water, the most important. Water,
Yeah.
know the water. Some compounds have really bad waters. Some other compound uses well even for, and
Yeah.
it's not really so healthy. So also know, if you just make sure you study the environment before you decide where you
You
want
want to
to
stay.
stay. And
All in all, off campus or hostel, I just feel as far as you are still a good student,
that's
that's
it.
everything.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm off K, but yet I'm not doing poorly.
Yeah. She's a good student.
Yeah, and she's also a very, like, when you mean top notch good
Oh
student.
my
So
god.
yeah, we are both doing we're both not doing poorly, and we are staying different. I'm staying off K, she's staying in the
Exactly.
campus.
Yeah.
So it all boils down to what works for you and
Yeah.
what you think is the best.
Exactly.
One word for my subscribers and for my viewers.
I basically don't know why you guys haven't subscribed to this channel. Like, please, this is like the support she needs at this stage. She needs
Yeah.
people to support her by subscribing to her channel, liking this video, sharing this video, and commenting down below what you think about this video. And thank you as you do that. Yeah.
I remember your fave, Onyechi, and
Nice to
see you in our next video.
see you in the next
Yeah, I'll see
video.
you in the next video. I hope you enjoy it. Please don't forget to share it if you feel this is informative enough to pass across to people. And what else?
Peace out.
What if this thing did not record?